Hello, everyone. This is Sanjay Vora, CEO and co-founder of Investor, and I am excited here to be with Shawn of Zenith Capital Fund. And Shawn's going to tell us a little bit about himself and about his cool new fund that he's doing in one of the hottest states in the country. So, Shawn, just tell us a little bit about your background and kind of
Thank you, Sanjay.
history.
Thank you for having me over. I appreciate the opportunity to be here in your super cool studio and share a little bit about what I'm doing. So, I launched this fund, and we're doing work in Hawaii. Probably one of the most beautiful places
I
to
love
go,
Hawaii.
other than California, of course. But we're doing land development deals. We just did a large high rise in Honolulu downtown. It was 10 floors. We're converting
Wow.
offices to condos, and I was able to close this deal literally within 4 weeks. So it's a $13 million deal. We're already got a letter of intent from these buyers, and I'm looking to rock and roll and take this to a whole new level. So my background is I'm an electrical engineer with an MBA, was in tech, moved my way around the East Coast to the West Coast, worked at KPMG Consulting, had my own company. After about 25 years, I got burnt out in this business, working
Had to
70
do
hours a
something different.
week. You're on vacation, your family's at the beach, and you're writing the next SOW for a client. And so don't do that. For those of you listening, please don't do that ever. Balance is the key to life. And I think now that I'm in a different stage of life, what I'm looking to really do is take all the knowledge I've learned through my technology career, through the business career I've had, and I'm parlaying that into investments in AI and startups for one.
Very cool.
I've got a couple of franchise businesses that I'm investing money in. So I'm trying to follow the Warren Buffett rule, right? Create 6 or 7 income streams. So if one or two slows down, you're still going to be okay.
Right.
And hence real estate. So I got through to these opportunities through some of the people I knew, and they're offering some sizable returns in the real estate world, which blew my mind because I'm like, wait a minute, if you invest in S&P 500, you're going to get about 7 to 9% return a year.
Right.
But if you can move the needle to double or triple that amount with real estate, voila, you're here. So I've always loved going to Hawaii. Now,
How did you find Hawaii? Obviously we all go to Hawaii for vacationing, and that's one of my favorite places to go. But how did you get into the development side in Hawaii, because you're not from Hawaii, right?
I'm not from Hawaii, and
Yeah.
I was dabbling in real estate early on. And truth be told, it was my ex-girlfriend. She's a realtor. So believe it or not, her office had an opportunity, and these guys were offering 22% returns. I said, okay, let me go investigate, take a look at it. At first, it looked too good to be true, but then when you go do your due diligence, it's real. So, I mean, the scenery is beautiful. It's close to the beaches, good food, warm people, and now you're getting good returns. So that's how I accidentally stumbled upon it, but I've built some really good connections in the space, whether it's with pre-built ADUs from Vietnam that they're putting on there. There's modular homes from Japan on the Big Island. But then these deals with land development look phenomenal. Like if we start midway up the mountain range into the ridges, we'll probably start doing step by step, take on 2 or 3 lots, each one about 1 to 2 acres, develop it, flip it for a few $1 million each. And if we actually took the time and brought in a luxury builder to build a home on top of it, we could sell those for 5 to 6 million. But these are primo properties, and what I would love to do is really take this to the next level, bring Hawaiian investments to mainland investors, and then grow and do this on a much larger scale.
Nice. So what is one of the coolest projects you're going to be doing here that you're going to offer out to investors that you can tell us about?
I would say this would be in the San Francisco area.
Oh,
it's a
not
pivot
Hawaii?
from Hawaii, but we're doing this in Hawaii as well. It's an
Okay.
office to condo conversion. So we're post-COVID, a lot of people don't go to the offices, or they go to the office 1 or 2 days a week. And if the boss says, oh, you have to be here 3 or 4 days, most people are looking for a different job. So I think that whole market is in a flux. Occupancy rates in the office space are at an all-time low.
Yep.
No matter where you go. I think San Francisco is a little bit different and unique in that you've got housing crisis just keeps escalating. There's just simply not enough homes in anywhere, NorCal, SoCal, wherever you go. But beyond that, if you look at the concentration of AI startups in just the San Francisco area, it's like probably a half a mile radius. There's about a few hundred AI startups, and I have graphs and still slides I can show you, but that's where I met up with a buddy of mine from engineering school who's doing this on a full-time basis. And he's looking to buy for 80 million. He's buying the Wells Fargo building, which is 1 block away from Transamerica.
Oh, wow.
And it's got probably 15, 20 floors. The ground floor has a 25-foot ceiling, so it's probably good for like a marquee retail tenant in there. But then the floors above it, we've got a brilliant attorney and an architect who specializes in converting these old office buildings to condos. And there's a creative way to do the plumbing. There's a better way to do more with less.
Nice.
And these are things because they have connections with the mayor's office. They know people at the county level, and these people are coming and interviewing them saying, how did you achieve this? And there's a playbook. So some of the other builders in the area are playing catch up, but we do have a secret weapon. We do have a deeper go-to market, and we have our own playbook that we've built over the years. So in Hawaii, we're going to do the same thing, and I'm on the lookout for a few more high rises in Hawaii, but the San Francisco building is going to be one, and you're getting in 50 cents on the dollar on these properties.
Gotcha. Yeah, because
and then we're not only keeping the condos, we rent it out. So you get about 7-8% of ROI per year on that, and then another 7 to 8% on the actual appreciation on the property. So now, instead of just an 8%, you're looking at a 15% return annually compounded, and that has a long tail.
Nice.
So what you're able to do is effectively double your S&P 500's return annually compounded over 10, 15, 20 years, because in California, there's going to be shortage of housing. There'll always be new VC money coming in, new startups. 10 years ago, it was mobile and internet. Now it's AI. Who knows, next 10 years, it'll be something else. So that's how we're looking to ride this wonderful journey that we're on and take it to the next level.
Awesome. Can't wait to see the deal on the platform. I'm super excited.
Thank you.
All right. Hey, Shawn, really appreciate you coming out and
Pleasure.
chatting
Thank
with
you
us.
so much.
Thanks. Bye-bye.